Gwen.
Hi, how are you?
I'm awesome. How are you?
Look how happy and like sparkly you are.
Well,
I love you.
You know, because I love you. And you just walked in the room, so how could I not be sparkling and happy?
Well, you know what? This is so crazy. I mean, just being in New York, like right now with all the Christmas lights, and I drove here like it was dark,
yes.
and I was on Fifth Avenue, and we were just, our minds were being blown by the beauty and just this time of year, and knowing that like, and we were like looking at the iTunes charts and my songs in the top 10. I'm like, what is happening right now? I get to go to the radio station. Like, it's just so, I'm so blown away.
You know, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Of course, Used to Love You is the name of the song.
Yeah, and you were there when I first performed it.
I was so lucky to be at that show, and you remember.
Yeah, that was an intense show, too.
Great show.
Such a weird show. It was like, you know, when you play live, like people always ask me, like, how do you do the same songs over and over again? Like, you go on a tour and you're doing like 100 shows, but every night is so different, and that was a one-off, and it was just such a crazy, weird show, because it started off like, I had done like the pre-show, whatever, like the night before.
Right.
I kind of was amazing that day, like, right? Like nobody was in the audience. It was an empty house.
Right.
And I was like, in my mind, I was so good, right?
Well, you're always great, aren't you?
and then like I got up on stage, and I think the adrenaline and like the intensity of the night, and like I hadn't done those songs in like 8-10 months.
Yeah.
And it was such a weird journey, because it just kept evolving, and it had to be that way. Like, it had to be evolve until I got to Used to Love You at the end.
Oh.
And then that moment of singing that song, and like how the audience kind of came with me on this journey through the night, it was just, I'm getting all like psychedelic about it, but it was really intense.
It was a great show, and you know what? We did hear like a rumbling that we might hear a new single that night, and we did, and that's where the debut of the single came from.
Exactly.
Really.
Yep.
And Used to Love You is such a powerful song.
And I just written the song. I think like
I can't
a few
imagine
weeks
that.
before that.
You just wrote the song, and it was your first time performing it on stage, in front of your fans, and the song's so personal for you. It's so deep.
It is, yeah.
And so's the video, by the way. The video is beautiful.
And I did the video the night before.
Oh my gosh,
in my dressing room that I was talking to you in.
No
like
way.
I swear to God, like we were only doing that video to do screens for that show, right? That wasn't going to be the video. Like, in fact, the night before, we sat around in the hotel room, like, okay, and then maybe it could be this, and maybe it could be that, and none of the ideas were really like sticking, you know what I mean? And then Sophie woke up in the morning. She's like, "Well, I know what you need to do for the screens. I just need you to just be emotional." And we had like 30 minutes to do the whole thing. They were going to kick us out of the dressing room because, you know, like you guys in New York have like strict rules and stuff like that.
Right.
And we had like one light, and we had a chair, and some crazy stuff had gone down, personal stuff, and I like sat in front of the chair, and I did like I think 4 takes or something, and I was number 4, and it's just crazy. Now that's like, it ended up being the video.
Oh, that's amazing. That's how the video was filmed.
And I didn't even know the single was going to come out on Tuesday. I didn't even know until probably the night that I played it that they were actually going to put it out on the radio.
Wow, that is so cool.
Everything happened so spontaneously and like organically, and it's incredible. Now I'm here. This is weird.
Well, we love having you here. Let's take a break. Let's play Gwen's new song, Used to Love You, right here on The Weekend Throwdown. It's been throughout your entire career, with no doubt into the solo days?
It has been organic, but this is way trippier because everything's kind of happening in real time, like going through what I've been going through this year, and then not having written in a long time, and then all of a sudden this like channel opens up and I write like 20 songs in 8 weeks, and then one of them is actually like the first time the record company has ever in my entire career, and I swear to you, has ever called me up and were like, "We think you have a big song." Wow. Like, they always are like, "Well, we'll try it. We'll put it out there. We'll test it. We'll see." And you're like, really? Like, and this was like, wow. Like, so it's pretty, this time is different. And also it's different when you have, it's almost like, it's not like it's like a second chance at life. And that's not just in my personal life, but I feel like career-wise too, like, who gets to be me, like, and gets to have your song on the radio? I beat the odds. Like, it's a miracle.
Aww.
Okay?
Aww.
Not like, it is a miracle.
I think that's the sweetest thing I've ever heard anybody say about music. Like, you're so sweet and down to earth about it, and I love that about you.
But it is true. I mean, it's such a miracle. Like, it's such an honor to just have music in our lives generally.
Totally.
Like, it's so powerful, and everybody expects, but to be able to write it and then be about your life and then share it and have that like vibe and love come back at you, especially in a time of like need. been incredible.
Well, congrats. You deserve all the success. Used to Love You is the name of the single. Is there an album coming soon?
There is. I don't know when. I want to write a few more songs.
Cool.
Like I said, I did that in a very short amount of time, and so much has happened since then. And I've been on The Voice doing the live shows and really consumed in that. And so that's taken up everything that
You're great on there, by the way.
Thank you. I
You're welcome.
love doing that show. I literally am like, how many more outfits do I get to wear before it's over? I think it's only like 5 more days? Like, I'm like, it's 10 more days. Look, I'm like serious about this. Like, I'm devastated when it's going to be over.
Aww.
Like, I have so much fun doing it, but that will mean that I get to go back in and write a few more songs, and I really want to do that.
That's great. You know, it looks like you have fun too. I mean, the crew you work with, I mean, Pharrell, Adam, Blake, they're all great.
Yeah.
You guys all look like you're best friends together.
We are, and we just like it's so they make me laugh so hard. Like, they make me laugh that it hurts, and
That's awesome.
That's like the best feeling, you know.
Isn't that the best? Because you feel like you just worked out because you're laughing so hard.
I do. Like, I don't have to do sit-ups. I just laugh.
There you go. There you go. You don't have to worry about it. It's like your voice workout. You know, we're so happy for you, Gwen. We love you're welcome. We love the fact that you took time to see us this week, and Used to Love You. What an amazing song. Congrats on the voice performance as well. That was really a magical performance.
Intense as well. Wow, gosh.
Yeah, you've had some things happening. I love
crazy.
it, though.
I love it too.
I'm excited for you. Used to Love You is the name of your single. We can't wait for new music of the album, the whole album. We love getting everything from you.
I can't wait for you to hear it. It's really, I mean, these guys have heard it. It's really magic, I have to say.
You know, you're the best. You know, we've always been big fans and big supporters of your music, and we're happy to see what you're doing with your music today. And we love the fact that you're still doing it and doing it well, and you're at the top of your game. You're at like the A level. A level. A level. Used to Love You is an amazing single.
Thank you.
And Gwen, you know, we wish you nothing but the best and all the happiness in the world. You're the sweetest. We think you're the best. And have a great holiday.
Okay.
Merry
you
Christmas.
Are awesome. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Happy holiday, and we'll see you soon.
Okay, bye.
Missed any